Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the Road America weekend for Cup and Xfinity. But before we get into that, let's talk about the next races for Cup, Xfinity and Trucks, which is Atlanta Motor Speedway and Mid-Ohio. So this is what the schedule looks like. Looks like the Arkham R series will also be here as well. I think at Mid-Ohio. I might be wrong though, I'm not too sure. Anyways, so Friday, July 8th. At 9:35 a.m. Eastern Time will be practice at Mid-Ohio. There'll be no coverage on that, nor will there be coverage on 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Will be the practice and qualifying for the Arkham R series, and then there'll be the qualifying for the Truck series at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be on FS1 and MRN, and on 5 p.m. Eastern Time to be the Dawn 150 on FS1. Saturday is pretty jam-packed with NASCAR. So at 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time will be the Xfinity Series qualifying. There's no practice, I guess. I said no practice? Huh. So apparently there was no practice for Xfinity All Cup. What? Okay, that's weird. That will be streamed on NBC Sports. I think that'll be streamed on Peacock. That'll be on for qualifying, and the Cup Series that'll be on 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time. But the TV coverage on USA will start at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be for qualifying. That'll be on USA, Peacock, PRN, and Sirius XM. And then the Truck Series. That'll start at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the running of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 150. That'll be at Mid-Ohio. Never mind, is the Xfinity Series at Mid-Ohio, or is he at Atlanta? Hang on, I need to have a look. Never mind, I'm stupid. The Xfinity Series is actually at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, and then at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I think I already did the Truck Series as I did. At 5 p.m. Eastern Time, on TV coverage on USA, that'll start at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But that'll be the Xfinity Series for the running of the Alsco Uniforms 250. That'll be on USA, Peacock, PRN, and Sirius XM. And finally on Sunday, July 10th, that'll be 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be the Cup Series race for the running of the Quaker State 400. That'll be on USA, Peacock, PRN, and Sirius XM. I think that's streamed on Peacock. Yeah, it was streamed on NBC Sports, which is basically Peacock. So yeah. So that is Atlanta Motor Speedway and Mid-Ohio sports car course, but basically it's just Mid-Ohio. As I move over to the results, I first start off with the Xfinity Series, and that was won by Ty Gibbs. I can't remember how many wins he has this season, but he has a lot already. Top 10. Behind him is Kyle Larson, our pole sitter, and Josh Berry, Austin Hill, Brandon Jones, AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, Noah Gragson, Jeremy Clements, and Ryan Sieg ran out the top 10. Then Preston Pardus, Justin Allgaier, Josh Bilicki, Andy Lally, Alex Abay, Bailey Curry, Josh Williams, John Hunter Nemechek, Patrick Gallagher, and Sam Mayer ran out the top 20. 3 drivers failed to qualify, that being JJ Ailey, Dexter Bean, and Ryan Vargas. And many drivers went to the rear, mainly due to unapproved adjustments. For the unapproved adjustments, that is Bailey Curry, Justin Allgaier, Josh Berry, Landon Castle, AJ Allmendinger, John Hunter Nemechek, Jeb Burton, Maya Snyder, and Patrick Gallagher. Jesse Wuji went to the rear due to a driver change with Kyle Weatherman, who qualified the car. For stuff that happened, lap 8, Brent Moffitt spins out, Anthony Alfredo and Andy Lally also spins out as well. Lap 10, the caution, Kyle Larson wins stage 1. Ty Dillon goes to the garage for mechanical failures. That was in lap 13. Lap 20, Kyle Larson wins stage 2, so he swept all the stages. Lap 25, I'll show a video of this. Sage Karen No Gregson makes contact and they both spin out. Involved, Brent Moffitt, Bailey Curry, Andy Lally, Landon Castle, Daniel Hemrick, John Hunter Nemechek, Maya Signup, Josh Bilicki, Tyler Reddick, Jeremy Clements, and Brandon Brown all collected. Brandon Brown took a hard hit, and I think also took the wind out of him because he was sitting up against the wall. But the Good Samaritan himself, Maya Snyder, checked up on him. I think I also forgot to mention this in my F1 video. But George Russell also checked up on Zhou Guan Yu after his accident. So let's put some W's for Snyder and Russell for basically looking out for other drivers. And I mean, makes sense for Snyder. I mean, he had a hard, vicious wreck at Daytona earlier this year. So I think he definitely understands how, what a hard wreck, basically a hard hit will look like. And obviously he has experienced that. But it's really heartwarming when drivers checks up on other drivers after they've been hurt or anything. You know, I mean, that's just respect. And obviously, if you do that every time, you've earned a lot of respect. So, Snyder's a great guy. I can imagine that because he ran over just a check on Brandon Brown, but it was basically a car park lot. It was horrible. Like Sage Karam, like he basically he wasn't happy with Gregson, obviously understandably, because I mean Gregson, what he was doing was really stupid, and I think NASCAR's also warned him about it as well, which is obviously not a good sign if you want to be up in the Cup Series, which is obviously his goal. But I mean, if he keeps doing things like that, then it's not really a good idea. Anyway, let's continue on. Lap 34. What's his name? I think it's like Chris Dyson or. Oh, it was Dyson, I know, yeah. I know his last name is Dyson. I can't remember what his actual first name is. But he spun out. Lap 36. I know Gregson is caught speeding, and Jeremy Clements has an uncontrolled tire. Lap 44, Cole Custer has a brake issue and ruins the front of the car. He just spun out, and I think the splitter dug into the grass and just destroyed it. Lap 48, Ty Gibbs wins the Henry 180 after passing Kyle Larson entering turn 3. I mean, good job on Ty Gibbs. Obviously, he was like the only car I could really think he could actually just go up against Larson, because obviously he did qualify on pole position in that Hendrick Motorsports number 17, and yeah, he did a phenomenal job. So good job, Gibbs. As for the other drivers, let's have a look at the other drivers who finished outside of the top 20. So there's Jeff Burton, that else I mentioned. So there's Cole Custer in 25th. Chris Dyson, I was right. So yeah, he finished 28th. Daniel Hemrick 29th. Tyler Reddick 30th. Sage Cam 31st. Lenny Katz 32nd. Myles Snyder 33rd. Brandon Brown 34th. Brandon Malfa 35th. Ty Dillon 37th. So that is it for the Xfinity Series at Road America. Let's now move over to the Cup Series, and that, oh my god, it has finally happened. It was won by Tyler Reddick. Let's just sink that in for a bit. He has finally won a Cup Series race. It's been so long, and obviously, like Bristol Dirt, he had a chance of winning that. Maybe even Charlotte as well. The Coca-Cola 600. There have been many times that he was so close of winning, but he just fails it or just comes up short. This time, he has finally won, and he has locked himself into the playoffs. Behind him it was the road course king himself, Chase Elliott, then Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Daniel Suarez, Chris Buescher, Austin Cindric, Michael McDowell, AJ Allmendinger, and Kevin Harvick ran out the top 10. Then Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Briscoe, Cole Custer, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Ty Dillon ran out the top 20. I also want to give a shout out to Joey Hand, who drives for Rick Ware Racing. He finished 2nd place in Stage 2 and qualified 9th in Rick Ware Racing equipment. Oh my god, he's an absolute Chad. No one failed to qualify, and 2 drivers went to the rear. One of them was Kyle Busch. He went to the rear due to an engine change, while Loris Hezemans, he went to the rear due to unapproved adjustments. For the stuff that happened, lap 15, Chase Briscoe wins Stage 1. I showed a video on this because it's like the only thing that really happened. Lap 29, Joe Logano and Bubba Wallace collide. Definitely looks like Logano was aiming for him. I don't know what the issue was during the race, I'll be honest, but I mean, it definitely looked intentional. I think it was intentional. So Wallace's season continues to be horrible, we'll say that, because obviously he's not had a great season. I think like the only good one was, what was it, Kansas, when Kurt Busch won. So yeah, I mean, that's like the only good time he's actually been good at this season. The other ones have just been bad luck. So yeah. Lap 30, Brian Blaney wins Stage 2. Lap 35, but Wallace spins out. Lap 39, Brad Keselowski pits after hitting the wall. Lap 44, Eric Jones over the wall, man over the wall too soon. So he was penalized for that. I think Hamlin, he was also penalized for like running over, for driving over too many pit boxes. So and that was twice. So he got penalized twice for that. Lap 55, no, lap 46, I should say. Chase Elliott misses turn 5 and allows Tyler Reddick to catch up. Lap 55, Bubba Wallace goes to the garage with a brake issue. Lap 61, Austin Dillon loses the tire, which means it is a vacation for his crew chief, Justin Alexander. In lap 62, after many races of trying, Tyler Reddick wins the quick trip to 50, finally getting his first career win. So have a look at the other finishers outside of the top 20, and here they are. There's good old Joey Ham, which I mentioned before. He finished in 21st place. I don't know what the asterisk is for Loris Hezemans. Generally, I have no idea why that's there. Unless it's like a legend somewhere, which I can try to find what that asterisk means. But, I mean, whatever. Then, so we have, so who did I mention? So, Kyle Busch, he finished 29th, even though he did went to the rear. Couldn't capitalize on that, so he finished 29th place. So Joe Logano 27th, Eric Jones 26th. Who else? Brad Keselowski 33rd, Bob Wallace 35th, and Loris Hezemans, which I mentioned as well, 37th. I still don't know why there's an asterisk in front of Laura's name, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So, with that all done, let's move over to the standings. And first, start off with the Xfinity series, and that points gap is just shrunk. AJ Allmendinger is at 9 points in front of Ty Gibbs. Then we got Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, Brennan Jones, Sam Mayer, Austin Hill, Riley Herbst, and Daniel Hemrick right out of the top 10. Then we got Ryan Sieg, Landon Castle, Anthony Alfredo, Brandon Moffat, Brandon Brown, Jed Burton, Sheldon Creed, Maya Snyder, Alex LeBay, and Jeremy Clements right out the top 20. For the playoffs, obviously the ones with asterisks on them, they obviously have wins, and then in 8th place. So the first of five drivers who doesn't have a win but are in the playoffs as of right now. Sam Mayer is plus 169 above the cut line. Then you got Daniel Hemrick plus 99, Riley Herbst plus 136, Landon Castle plus 72, and Ryan Sieg plus 82. The closest one is currently Anthony Alfredo, who is minus 72 below the cut line. And then now we got the Cup Series, and obviously the playoff bracket has been blown out of proportion because of Tyler Reddick winning that race. Chase Elliott is still the leader, still the championship leader, 33 points in front of Ryan Blaney, and 35 points in front of Ross Chastain. Now behind them is Kyle Larson, Joe Logano, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and William Byron ran out the top 10. Then Kevin Harvick, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, Kurt Busch, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, and Denny Hamlin ran out the top 20. For the playoffs, that obviously, just like I said, the ones with asterisks, the one with asterisks of them, has a win. Right now, in 4th place is Ryan Blaney, plus 112 above the cut line. Then we move over down to 9th place, which is where we see Martin Truex Jr. plus 61 above the cut line. Then all the way down in 16th place on the bubble is Christopher Bell plus 20 above the cut line. Closest one is currently Kevin Harvick, minus 20 below the cut line. And that playoff bracket, that is shrinking. We only have like 8 races left until the playoffs actually start. So there's still a pretty good chance that we may have 16 winners of the season. I don't know if that's ever been a thing. I say a thing, but that might be now coming to a factor now for this season. So that's really about it for Road America. Just a reminder that the next race is at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Cup and Xfinity, and also in the Arkham Norris Series, and the Truck Series will be at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys all next time in the next one. Goodbye.